What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more Series 12 Wi-Fi battles with live commentary. Continuing to work my way through my 5 rental teams video for the month, today we are using Xerneas Groudon. So the main idea of this team is really to use the Prankster ability on Meowstic along with Skill Swap to get some really cool synergies with that. For example, we have the ability to do Prankster Spore with Amoonguss, we have Prankster Geomancy in order to get the boost before dealing with special attackers. We also can do Prankster with Groudon in order to give it Drought once again in case we run into Kyogre. We have Prankster with Incineroar, so we can fire off things like Priority Parting Shot and Will-O-Wisp, and also fire off a second Intimidate. And also Prankster with Gastrodon, just as the idea really to transfer around that Storm Drain onto something like Groudon to make Kyogre not a threat. So we do have some cool stuff on the team. Xerneas is pretty standard. Groudon, we are running an Assault Vest. Really, it's our best answer for Venusaur, which otherwise can give us some trouble. Amoonguss is pretty standard. We are running min speed just so that we are the slowest thing possible, so a little something to be wary of. We also do have Pollen Puff just as a way to heal our teammates. Incineroar, like I said, because of the fact that we're bouncing around Prankster, we do have Will-O-Wisp. And what's it called? Meowstic, pretty standard. We do have Reflect. I just thought that that was really important, as well as T-Wave. If we don't want to spread around the Prankster, we can just use that to our advantage. And then finally, Gastrodon is pretty standard. So we are doing something a little bit different. We're starting off with a best of 3 versus Oak, Elm, and Associates. He is an up-and-coming channel, so definitely make sure to subscribe, if nothing else, for the incredible dapper outfit that you will see. So we have the team on screen, and with that, let's just get rocking and rolling and move into this best of 3. All right, so we are hopping straight into this. I'm gonna quickly load up this team, and let's just try and have some fun with it, right? I know that it should be a what's it called? Zacian Kyogre team. So let's see what it's happening. It is a Kyogre, Incin, Whim, Zacian, Rilla, and Zapdos. Xerneas is bad here. What do I want? I want Amoonguss for sure. I could do Amoonguss Groudon with Incin Gastro in the back. Let's try that. Groudon, Incin, Gastro. We are fairly slow Groudon, so that should definitely give us a little bit of an advantage when dealing with stuff. We are going to see Rilla Zapdos. Lead Zapdos, lead Rilla. So what? I need to close that. We do have Incin, so what we can do is we can swap into Incin. Swap into Incin straight off the bat and fire off. Yeah, let's bring out Incin here and go for a max Rockfall. Let's Rockfall the Zapdos. We don't have Meowstic, so it's a little bit scary, but we do have Amoonguss and Gastrodon, so definitely have that going for us. Yeah, we do get the fake out off. We are just going to go straight big. We are going to see, okay, so it looks like a max, and this should be Zapdos. Big. Right? Yep, we're going to see big Zapdos. Big Zapdos I can deal with. We are Assault Vest, so definitely going to be able to tank the hit pretty well. We do have to be a little bit wary of Grassy Glide, but we do have guaranteed fake out pressure with Incin the subsequent turn, so we do have the ability just to reduce that. We can also predict a switch, which I think might be a little bit aggressive. We could see a Parting Shot. No, wait, this is Rillaboom. Probably a Grassy Glide is what I'm thinking, but I'm hoping at -1 with our... We do have a lot of defense. So yeah, we're gonna see Grassy Glide come out. Yeah, it does absolutely not nothing, but it does a solid amount, as we are gonna see a Flare come out straight into Ensign. Doesn't take it as well as I would have liked, but we are gonna see it is Life Orb. Orb. Onto Zapdos. 2-hit KO. 2-hit KO. We do now have the ability just to, yeah, we can KO the Zapdos pretty easily, and go for an instant Rillaboom knockout as well. We are, what is the word? We are adamant, so that should help us. I'm just going to go for another Rockfall. We are going to see the Rillaboom swap out. This should be Kyogre. It's going to be Zacian. So this is actually designed to KO most Zacian. So Zacian in the back. So we love to see that. Probably expecting me to just go for a, what's it called? A fake out. But we don't roll with that here. We just go straight for damage. So hoping, like I said, that this does... I mean, this is designed for pretty bulky, what's it called, Zacians, to pick up the KO. So hopefully we can get that. We are, let's see the instant calc real quick. It can kill, yeah, it can KO. Oh, no, we need the Sun Up. So probably not going to get the KO as a result. But, very close. Very, very close. I do want to try to preserve the Ensign if possible. Right, we have eliminated Zapdos. We should see... We should see Rillaboom come out here. We're going to see Kyogre. Kyogre comes out. Kyogre in the back makes sense. Swap into Gastro. I'm going to swap into Gastro, and I'm going to swap into Amoonguss. I'm going to double switch. I know it is unfortunate to sacrifice the max, but Zacian lives a flare outside of Sun. So that's a good calc to know that this is probably a decently bulky Zacian. We are in a pretty good position overall, because now we can threaten. I'm assuming this is going into Groudon slot, right? Amoonguss, yeah, I mean, it hangs on, which is what's important. This is good for us, right? Because now what's going to happen is Gastron is going to have a boost in special attack. You are going to KO Amoonguss, so what? We need to be a little bit careful here. But what I'm thinking, nope, controller drift, stop it. Let's bring out Ensign. That threatens fake out pressure. That threatens fake out pressure onto Kyogre, and we can go for an Earth Power onto the quote unquote Rillaboom slot. So we Earth Power here. This is a tricky spot. Let's do this. We're gonna, yep, Smart Protect there. Kyogre just gonna go for a double protect. I'm going to try and get some damage. No. What I want to do is Earth Power the Kyogre and swap into Groudon. I'm hoping the Assault Vest will let me take a hit. What was led last time? It was Rilla and Zapdos. I like Meowstic. Okay, we are going to see the swap, which is fine for us. We are going to be able to fire off a +1 Earth Power onto this Kyogre and get the Rillaboom to -1 attack. So feeling decently comfortable about the spot. I'm just trying to think of... Okay, so we're going to see the Water Spout. So we are going to be at +2, which suggests to me you might be Scarf. Let's see if we live. Groudon, perfect. That's all we needed. Earth Power now at +2. Good chunk. Grass is gone. We can protect here and go for... Let's just go for the Fire Punch onto the Rillaboom. We're going to see the Groudon swap out into Zacian. So that was a good call on their part. This Kyogre might be Scarfed. In all honesty. No, it's not. We are seeing Protect. This is actually a really solid position to be in. Because now what we're doing is we're winning the Weather War. And we are getting a big KO onto this Zacian. We do still need to be a little bit wary, right? What is our endgame? Let's bring out Incin here and go for a Fire Punch onto Rillaboom. We know Kyogre is Protect. So a little bit of an awkward endgame here because of that Rillaboom. I mean, I need it to be like no speed investment. Grassy Glide comes out into the Incin. That's That's not perfect. We are going to see the Water Spout come out. So good chunk there. This is tricky. Let's see, 76. Oh no, we can't. Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna be able to win this one. I think, what's it called? We just don't have enough pressure, right? Because now we can go for the Flare Blitz onto the Rillaboom and go for an Ice Beam as well. But I think because Rillaboom is at full HP, this should just be a pretty easy... Interesting. Okay, wait. We're gonna see... It should just be a Grassy Glide. Okay. Protect on Rilla as well. Protect. So not Assault Vest, not AV. This is letting my Incin get a little bit more HP back. Not that it really matters, because I think the rain or the sun is going to expire this turn. And no. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to be able to take this one, unfortunately. Let's go for a Protect on Gastrodon. What is the adjustment? I think, what, we saw a lead of Zapdos Rilla. I think targeting down the Rillaboom is more important. Yeah, you have an easy Water Spout at this point. It should be a KO onto Incin. If Incin, oh, I was gonna say if Incin lives, we have a chance, but at this point we don't, because now the sunlight's gonna fade. I feel like if Thunderbolt on, okay, wait. So what, we can try and free, no, there's no way we can live a Grassy Glide. This is, yeah, there's 2 turns left of terrain. So we'll just go for the Ice Beam. I think targeting down the Rillaboom is what's important here. Yeah, that's an easy KO. So let's give it a quick GG. and then move into game number 2. So what adjustments? We saw Zapdos. I kind of like Meowstic, in all honesty. I'm tempted to bring Meowstic as a lead. What would I give up? Amoonguss? I could give up... No. Groudon... I could do Groudon Meowstic with Ensign and... Amoonguss didn't really do anything. And I think that their Kyogre has Thunder. So Gastrodon wins that endgame. Let's try this. Let's do Meowstic, Groudon, Ensign, Gastro. Yeah, it's frustrating that there's the Zacian. Otherwise, I really like Xerneas, but I can't afford to bring it. We are going to see Instant Rillaboom. Lead with Ensign. Okay, let's swap into Ensign here and fake out onto the Rillaboom. Knowing that it has Protect is interesting. So we're in a pretty interesting spot, right? We now have the ability to pressure fake out, and so no, because Meowstic is fast, so we can't change the weather. We're gonna get the fake out off. Big damage. No, Meowstic. Let's set up a Reflect and just go for a... Nope, no. Let's Will-O-Wisp into the Rillaboom, or I could Parting Shot. And set up a Reflect. Wait, did you stay in? We're gonna see a knockoff, that's fine. Knock off. We're gonna see a Darkest Lariat. I'm hoping that this doesn't KO. Sick. Meowstic is absolutely great. I'm going to Flare Blitz. Let's just Flare Blitz the Rillaboom slot and swap in a Gastrodon. This is risky. If you go for a Grassy Glide here, we trade Gastrodon for we might not trade Gastrodon. We do have a Reflect Up and you're burned. We are going to see the knockoff come off. So good call calling the switch. We are going to get off the Flare Blitz onto this Rillaboom. So this Rillaboom is 100% Gonzo. We should see a Parting Shot. Darkest Lariat. Okay. Into Slug. Into Slug. Perfect. We're taking absolutely nothing because the Reflect really coming in clutch here. We should maybe see... See Kyogre come in? Probably not Kyogre. I would be shocked. We are going to see Zacian. So I'm actually tempted. I could just max Zacian, or max Ensign. It's not the worst idea in the world. I'm just going to fire this. You're probably going to switch. Let's Parting Shot you and Max Quake. Let's go for a Max Quake. Oh wow, we're going to see no switch. That's fine. I would have definitely liked to have not maxed if I knew you were not switching. Probably a Sacred Sword. Yep, Sacred Sword comes out into Ensign. We should live, just barely, but we still live. There's Ashian with Sacred Sword. Let's bring up Meowstic. I like Meowstic here. We can get a T-Wave onto the Zacian, which should really help in the endgame. So that's going to be big. We are going to see the Parting Shot come out from Ensign, and this should be a Kyogre in the back, right? I'm guessing it's Kyogre. Yeah, we're going to see Kyogre in the back here, so that's fine. We are going to get a big Max Quake off onto this Zacian to also boost our special defense, which is super helpful for us. That is, I'll take that. That's good chip. I'm gonna T-Wave the Kyogre and just go for another Quake onto the Zacian. Right? Yeah, let's go for a T-Wave onto Kyogre and a Max Quake onto the Zacian. At this point, right, okay, we're gonna see the swap out, so glad we went for the hit onto the Kyogre. So yeah, we haven't seen a Ice move from this Kyogre, so I'm really hoping it has Thunderbolt, as T-Wave comes out, nice, onto the Kyogre, just trying to really reduce what it can do. As sick, we get a Paralysis. Nice. That's really big for us. We are getting a nice second special defense boost. I do want to... Okay, we are seeing Berry. Berry... Citrus? Yep, Citrus. Citrus, Berry. So what's nice here is if you have what's it called? Thunder, you cannot hit Groudon or Gastrodon. So we can actually very easily switch here and go for a Max Quake onto the Ensign. This will set up the Sun. We should be able to take... What are the calcs for Groudon? Oh, this is the wrong... Okay. 3-hit KO. Okay, that's cool. We are going to see a max from this Kyogre, which suggests to me, like I said, if you have Hailstorm, it is bad. Oh, it's instant. Okay. I mean, that's also fine. We are boosting a little bit. Kyogre is going to protect here. That's totally fine with me. We are going to see a Max Darkness come out, right? Trying to lower the special defense. Groudon absolutely tanking that. What we can do now is... Yeah, I feel like P-Blades is pretty free. Into Ensign. Boom. We do now have a special defense boost onto the Groudon. Yeah, I do want to try and preserve. We are losing the Reflect. I don't think it matters. We do have Precipice Blades. Yeah, we have a pretty straightforward Precipice Blades. Yawn the Ensign. Now let's Earth Power the Ensign. Kyogre feels like I said it. I don't think it has. If it has Ice Beam, it would have revealed it at this point. So I think it has Thunder, which means that Gastrodon pretty much can sit here, and we can take advantage of the weather to really sort of boost our situation. We will hit first with Groudon because of the paralysis that we got onto the Kyogre. So we are going to see Kyogre swap out. Interesting choice here to bring out the Zacian. That is essentially just going to be fodder at this point, and we do have the ability to cycle back in Incineroar. So feeling pretty comfortable here. Let's see, Precipice Blades double connects, and yeah, we do get a crit. It obviously doesn't matter, and it looks like with this double hit, we should be really good for Gastrodon just to clean up this enemy. So changing the weather up, but not too much of an issue, as we can just immediately switch out. I really wish that we could bring Xerneas, but unfortunately we really can't, which just, I mean, it is one of the risks of running Xerneas. But it looks like we're getting the GG for this match. Let's just click Precipice Blades and go for an Earth Power. I'm just going to assume that if you are saying GG, it means you have Thunder. As, yeah, it looks like... Where is Kyogre? Thunder. Exclamation point. So no way to hit Gastrodon, which is big. Play with the same rules. What I like the same 4. What did we do last time? We did Meowstic Groudon. What if we do that? Keep Groudon in the back and keep Gastrodon in the back. So the thing is, like, if we can get rid of Rillaboom, once we get rid of Rillaboom, we're in a really good shape with the rest of the team. Yeah, Amoonguss, not going to do anything. I'd much rather have the pressure that Meowstic offers. I'm hoping that we get to use Prankster. I'm hoping that you swap into Kyogre, and then that lets us go for the skill swap to change the weather. Because, right, that would make the most sense. We should maybe see the same lead. We're going to see Instant Zapdos. Lead. And Instant lead. Use Intimidate Fires off first. Okay, this pressure Zapdos. Cool. So we are going to be faster, which is a good adjustment here. Parting Shot the Zapdos, and I could skill swap. Let's just fake out the Instant. We should see a big Zapdos here. Yeah, we're gonna see Zapdos Max, which is fine with me. Yep, we're gonna see that. I do expect a Parting Shot. Parting Shot wouldn't be unheard of. We are just gonna get the Fake Out off. It's Meowstic, great. Max Airstream, that's fine into Meowstic, yep. So I'm guessing you recognize where the threat really is on this team, and it is that weird little cat thing. So we get the Parting Shot off on the Zapdos, which is great because we're going to significantly reduce the damage output. And now let's bring a Groudon. I want to set up Reflect. I really do, but I also kind of want to preserve Meowstic because that T-Wave is really valuable. Let's go for a Rockfall onto... I could call the switch. I'm going to call a Guard and a switch. We're seeing Meowstic swap first. Into Ensign. Please switch. Otherwise, I'm gonna look really dumb. Please switch. Please switch. Please switch. No. Okay. No switch. We have not taken any sort of... Damn it. This is tricky. It's fine because we do have Gastrodon. We do have Gastrodon, and we do have Fake Out pressure with Ensign because it's switched in. We're gonna see the Airstream come out. Oh, that's fun. So you should be faster at this point, and that's sad. Yeah, we're getting some good chip there. We're gonna see the Parting Shot come out. Did I go for a Quake? I think I went for the Quake, which is always nice. This should be Kyogre. It is Rillaboom. Okay. Rillaboom is fine to see. I want Meowstic. Do I sacrifice? So we have Rillaboom. We saw Rilla back. You know, that did some good chip. Oh, it's a crit. Okay, we'll take that. Let's get rid of... Let's target down the Rillaboom and try and go for another Parting Shot onto the Zapdos. We're staggered by a turn in terms of max. So let's go for a... What did we saw? We saw an Ensign. That was Quake. We could just Quake again. I'm down to just go for another Quake, given how much that first one did, because Groudon is absurd. So if we get the special defense boost, so this should put us in a really good spot. We are going to see the swap out. This should be Ensign. Yep, we are going to see Ensign come out again. This tells me you probably have Zacian in the back. We're going to see a second Airstream into Groudon, who, because of the Quake boost, we're just going to absolutely eat up. I'm guessing you're predicting a Flare, but I mean, given how much damage we did last time, it doesn't really matter to me. Quake going to come out. Shouldn't be a KO, but it should do a significant chunk. Significant chunk indeed. Get a nice special defense boost. We can kind of ignore... We can ignore Zapdos, honestly. Parting Shot out the Zapdos. Yeah, because you're at -2 at this point, so you're not really doing that much. We do... No. I'm not bringing out Meowstic. Let's bring out Gastrodon. And we can just straight up go for... Oh, because Zapdos' max is done. Zapdos is... Okay. So Zapdos is back to being little. We can Rockfall to be safe. Rockfall to be safe. And then swap into Ensign. So we have a very easy Rockfall here and a swap into Ensign. We're going to see the Zapdos switch out. This should be Zacian. Okay, Zacian in the back. That's good knowledge to see, because now, I mean, it's not ideal knowledge. Ensign going to be able to fire off a Fake Out onto Zacian, which is good for us. So we can... Oh, we have a Fake Out. So what we can do actually is we're going to see that. Okay, that's fine. You should bring out Rillaboom here. Yeah, you should bring out Rillaboom. It should be Rillaboom. Anything other... Yeah, Rillaboom makes this tricky. If it's Zapdos, that's awesome. Zapdos is a misplay. Okay, Zapdos is... I would have done Rillaboom, because now I have Fake Out pressure and you don't. We fire off the big Rockfall onto Zacian. We are super low at this point. I can swap into Meowstic and fake out. Yeah, let's swap into Meowstic and fake out the Zacian. If we can live a turn, we can fire off a priority Will-O-Wisp, which should really solidify the game for us. So let's go into Meowstic here. We are very low, and just go for a fake out onto the Zacian. This is risky. This is actually really risky. Yeah, this is risky for sure, because I don't want to lose Meowstic. I think if we can preserve Meowstic, we're in incredible shape. We will see the Zacian protect. That's great for us. Zapdos, please target my Ensign. Hurricane. Wow. Okay. That's unfortunate for sure. We are at least getting good chip onto the Zapdos. I forget. Okay, so we saw how much that we did to Zapdos last time. So I'm actually fine to just go for a Rock Slide. Rock Slide's risky. Is Zacian at neutral or is Zacian at -1? That's the important question. Zacian's at neutral. Let's do that. Yeah, we're gonna see the swap out here. This should be a Ensign. Perfect. That's fine. Tricky. We're gonna see Roost. Okay. Roost I don't think matters. The Zapdos isn't scary. Oh wait, we went for P-Blades. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's so sad. Sad. You bring out Rillaboom here. So I have to bring out Gastrodon. What happens now is you bring out Rillaboom. I protect Gastrodon, swap into Ensign for the attack drop. Yeah, this should definitely be a Rilla swap here. We did Parting Shot out, so I really wish I had picked up the KO. That would have been huge. Yep, Rillaboom comes out here. That makes a ton of sense. We know that the Rillaboom has Protect, so something to be a little bit cognizant of. And now what we do is we swap into Ensign here, and we go for a Protect with Gastrodon. We've seen that you don't put on that much pressure onto Slugs, so that's really good for us. We now know that we have a guaranteed Flare Blitz into the Rillaboom slot, and then we just have to pin the Zapdos. So feeling pretty good about all things considered. I still think we have to play it out. So yeah, we are going to see a Protect from the Rillaboom. This could be another Roost from Zapdos, just trying to gain some HP back. But yeah, we are going to see the Roost. I'm not super worried about Zapdos in the endgame. And Rillaboom just went for a Protect like we saw. So what I'm thinking is Flare into that slot. Because regardless of what happens, we can pick up a big knockout there. So let's just click Flare Blitz here and swap into Groudon. Right? I mean, I don't see a double up picking up the KO. Especially because you're at -1 for both of these, actually. So Gastrodon, unfortunately, yeah. Looks like we're going to see no switch. What's it called? Groudon comes out. Grassy Glide comes out into Slug. We are going to... Not as well as I would have liked to take that, but we are going to take that. Hurricane, I think a good call there, because now what you're doing is, yeah, we get the KO onto Rillaboom. I want to say that, okay, we live, that's huge. This is a close endgame. This is a really close endgame. Zacian comes out. Zacian is at full. But we should still be at full too, right? What is Groudon at? Groudon's not at full. Let's do this, and high horsepower, we don't need to risk missing. We then have the ability to really threaten because of the fact that we can. So we saw Hurricane. Yeah, I mean, Gastrodon has the ability to put on a ton of pressure at this point, right? Because you have to target into the instant slot. You don't have to. You could. I would target into the instant slot. Gastrodon comes out. Zacian protects. That's smart. Hurricane comes out. It misses Gastrodon, which makes sense. High horsepower. We can now cycle and intimidate. We could also just double Zacian. Yeah, I'm going to double Zacian. This might be a throw. This actually very well could be a throw. We're going to see the Blade. This should be into Groudon. Yep, into Groudon. Groudon lives. Okay, that was sick. We are going to see the second miss, which I think is fine given the accuracy. So Groudon firing off the big Precipice Blade. And then at this point, we do still have access to Gastrodon with Ice Beam, so we can play it out. But I think we're in, overall, I think a really good spot. We can also just yawn the Zapdos to, you know, put it to sleep. So, but overall, feeling really good about this. I'm going to go for the yawn just cuz, and go for the Rock Slide. I think the misses, while unfortunate, like it's just a part of the accuracy of it in the sun. We will lose Groudon at this point, but now we do have the ability to get the yawn, and then we pressure with Fake Out. So we guarantee that you're going to fall asleep, and then we can stop you from healing up, and we should be able to seal this one out using Incineroar and Gastrodon. So overall, I think a really challenging set. I'm glad this team was able to pull through. I think, like I said, we still do want to play everything out to see how it goes, but we have guaranteed Ice Beam onto Zapdos, as well as a Fake Out. You're going to fall asleep. Controller Drift. Fake Out, yeah, comes out. There's no fear in my heart about anything. And then we get this Ice Beam, and then the subsequent turn, we will have Flare Blitz, as well as another Ice Beam pressure. So overall, really good game to Jacob of the Elm Associates. Definitely make sure to check out the channel if you haven't. Like I said, dapper look, definitely worth it. It was a ton of fun. We will be using this team on ladder. And yeah, with that, I hope all of you enjoyed. And until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.